Not part 6.
Most of everything. There was a couple things that, or things that I had just donated, so.
That was right.
Wait a second. Look, Mr. Ryan. Doing good. Bring us a big check today? Did you bring us a big check today?
You have a good Christmas?
You. Yeah.
What?
Watch that grandkid.
Trying to keep up?
I stand there.
No.
Tell you, I'm Mark for president. Yeah. We haven't seen a 3-year-old in a long time. Yeah. Y'all be. She keeps growing up.
Please, and you better grow up and get out.
I remember first day I ever met her, when she come chasing the cat up into.
Oh, I know, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little thing.
And she's still good today.
No, she's still with today, yeah.
We still had that cat. She's got a cow infatuation now. She likes,
She wants to have them.
like.
It's like get a job.
Yeah. Yeah, she, one picture.
And she's on.
And I showed you the picture.
Me, 16.
And mine's.
Yes.
Okay.
But the way, like the picture that she showed me was like how Scott County has it there, like at that diagonal. So, I mean, how well.
One for
She gave me measurements and everything, so those to bring it, but then I don't know. But again, she did say, I mean, words, she was, we just have to, we have to have it. Don't see. But we could buy that. They don't want to do it.
Yes. I'm sure we can do it as a company.
I'm sure, I mean, debate, really to buy that, and that's not much. We're gonna go two times, so we're gonna go. It's right, we're ready to begin.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, we thank you for this time to come before our community and be about work to help make it a better community, a better quality of life, better way of life for people that live and reside here. We thank you for all you do every day in our walks. We thank you for all you do in our walks ahead. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Here.
Mayor Jones here. Commissioner Coburn.
Here.
Commissioner Brown. Here. Commissioner Perry.
Here.
Thank you all.
Zach is.
I'm gonna make a motion to go ahead and move ethics.
I'll make a motion.
Second. All those in favor? Ethics, you wanna go ahead and make it guys.
What?
I'm sorry.
So it's my time to roll off the board. So I guess you all get to search for somebody new. And then I have bad news also. Jessica has had a health condition and she's wrote a letter and I went and got it today because I told her with my husband's situation, I've not had time either, that she's asking for, she's needing to resign, that she's not gonna be able to
Okay.
do it.
Okay, two of them.
Yes.
And who's that leave?
Do what?
Who's that leave?
Jana.
Oh, Shirley. So,
She said she does not want the chair position.
Okay.
I do have a lady named Wendy, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher her last name, Gotham, I believe is her last name. She said she's interested in doing it,
cool.
so
Could you maybe have her send us an email or something?
Yeah, I didn't know how you wanted me to do that, and I didn't know this was on the agenda until today, so I was like, oh, or I would have asked her to come,
Okay.
so,
Or just maybe contact us somehow so that we can have some contact information or something.
yeah.
Yeah, any of them, email, meeting, something, just so we can have some kind of contact.
That works.
For the two of them.
Thank you for everything you did.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 3 years, wasn't it?
Do what?
3 years?
I was a little longer than that, I
4 or
think.
5.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said it's definitely time for me to roll off now, for somebody else to step in and,
We appreciate you.
Take over.
We hope Kevin's
Yes.
getting there.
yes. All I say is pray for me for the next month, because that's gonna be fun, so,
Jessica's last Sexton. What's her last?
yes, yes, yes. No, Justice, sorry.
Justice now, yeah.
Yes, that was her maiden name,
Yeah.
sorry, yes.
And that leaves us with Jana.
Jana,
Jana.
Jana Sedgwick. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I, when I asked her about being chair, she's like, no, I really don't want that position.
So when is it effective if you're rolling on?
Yeah, it's actually,
It was
Well,
the
well.
first, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was supposed to be the first, yeah,
Okay.
but, I mean, this was the meeting and
Now, is there anybody left on the mailbox up there?
I'm on it, and the mailbox people, the post office lady told me for whoever, I have to take that person and me go up there
That's
and
what-
sign,
yeah.
so I still got the key
Could
to
you
that.
is it okay if she does Jana in the meantime till we find somebody, so like somebody's checking the box?
If Jana feels comfortable with that, I'm fine with it.
That's fine,
Yeah.
that's fine. Let's see what day she can, that she works from home, so she can meet me.
like,
before
maybe
the
we
post office.
Facebook advertise openings.
Yeah, definitely.
If nothing else, generally.
For both positions?
Well, I mean, until we get it filled, I mean, she's more than welcome to have one, but
Yeah.
guess she doesn't.
See as well.
Yeah, you really do,
Yes.
or,
yeah.
so we get somebody to talk to.
And just say 2 in general,
I would just say 2 openings.
and then they can decide between 3 of them who's chair.
Yeah, well, usually it goes through whoever served the most.
Cause Jana just started.
Jana is-
Jana,
I
yeah,
don't know.
but she would be the next
She
one.
don't have to be. I don't know if you guys, she can choose not to be.
So
Yeah.
if we start that way, 3, we'll have to initially say who's staggering, who's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, your, Stephanie's position is 1, and then the other,
Jana was 2.
and it was 2, Jessica is 3. So how long was,
On,
Jessica's term is?
He's only been in 2 months.
Yeah, I would say she just came on not too long ago in 2025.
Was
3 months. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you for changing that up.
Hope it gets better too.
Get home, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay, do you have any public concerns? Everybody?
I'll let you
Public concerns?
go. I think I'm. Sign in?
That way people know you.
I was at a meeting. State Thursday, Tuesday. It's the age. Rural Land Management.
Hmm.
Meeting. Keith, when he was the mayor, he was part of this board. And that's to help get money for PDR program. If y'all know anything about PDR, that's what we're trying to preserve some farmland through PDR. That land will never be developed. They need a new person from Statue Ground. So, I don't know if it has to be somebody on the commission, to get clarity on that. And I don't know if he's still at one of it. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to talk to him.
So does it have to be like in city
And
limits
from
or
what I
can it be,
understand, they only meet one time a year.
Yeah.
That was Tuesday night.
but can it be anybody in stamping ground or does it have to be like in town?
Like, so I know we got 3 people from the fiscal court. I think the city of Georgetown has somebody on there. The mayor of Sadie, she stepped in the other night. So whoever was on that.
I don't mind doing it.
So, I mean, it'd probably be better if it was the mayor. But like I said, I probably have another meeting until next year, but they are applying for some grants. They are applying for some grants, so it would be nice to have a representative from Stanley. In case they had to call a special meeting too.
Does it have to be somebody on this commission?
That's why I said, I'm not for sure. We got a year to.
Rob, did you say there are 3 fiscal court members on it, and the mayor is Sadieville?
And I know there's some cities, officials,
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
So it's,
They're trying to get some city officials from Georgetown, but where they have election this year, it's kind of
It sounds like it's a member of the legislative body.
Yeah, that's the way I would take it too, but there is a lot of just county official, county people on there too. So,
Every position,
like, we have somebody from Thoroughbred Association and,
every position.
Somebody from Scott.
Election this year.
you know,
You know, if possible, it'd be good to one of the commission, that way if they have some miraculous meeting they don't usually have, that person can't go and say, hey, I need somebody else on the commission to go.
They meet one time a year,
That's what they say, yeah.
and every one of our chairs are open.
Yeah.
At the end of this year.
At the end of this year.
like I said, I don't know if with this grant, if they need a call special meeting, be nice to somebody. It's not that critical, but it would be nice to have it too.
Yeah.
I can do it. I don't,
Because we do have a lot of land down in this
On
area.
the fringe, yeah.
yeah, I can do it if nobody else wants.
To me, it could.
We should do it.
Plus, if they want that grant to be signed by officially by the government, that person can bring it back, yes.
That has to be on.
You can mention my name.
But Mayor, I think go a lot of,
I'll take a vote.
whoever you want to appoint, got it.
I'll make a motion to appoint Cody.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
What was that from?
One other thing I can speak on.
What?
PDR.
PEDR?
No, just PDR.
It is, speaking with the mayor of Stateville the other night, she told me what their elected officials make down there, compared to what you guys think. And I brought this up in the past, Bill, but, you guys need to raise this,
Yeah.
I agree.
Strongly agree with
to be able to keep interest in the community, if people want to help serve, what y'all are getting paid is you're volunteering your time.
this. Has been brought up.
And I know Joe said there's a time
Yeah,
frame
you
because
have-
elections coming
I
up.
believe it's before May.
It is, yeah.
And it would not affect sitting commission, it only would be for next commission starting.
Start January 1. So that's why I say it's time for you.
And we did talk about this back in February, and I brought the thing along with raising the pay about doing certified officials.
Yeah, we did.
I think we just put it aside because Joe said we had a year to look at it, and we're like, okay, we won't worry about that right now, because
Do that now?
And also the budget year.
there's an ordinance, there's a statute that said, oh, yeah, because it won't affect this budget year.
No, no,
But
That's why we started.
Next, after next.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to do it.
I would too.
I'd like well, there's no motion, but, I'd like to
At least have some discussion.
get into it, that way we can plan for it for them next year,
and I can send you
budget wise.
the stuff I gathered before, because I think I had a thing from Kelsey, it showed what other cities
What
made.
is, if you don't mind me asking, what is it y'all make?
The mayor makes 350.
Oh,
Yeah.
350.
I mean,
Mayor Pro Tem makes 300
They don't have that meeting.
and the, commissioners make 250.
a month,
Yes. So. that would
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Difference, so it was
350.
350, 300, 250.
Mayor Pro Tem three. They only had one meeting.
Oh, but the monthly
Meeting
payment,
tonight, I was gonna go down there because they got some big grant they're applying for. It's a really nice
but
grant.
now, is that considered one meeting, or they get the 350 for the month? If they have 2 or 3 meetings, they're expected to
She
come.
just said that's what they get a month,
Yeah,
so. You know, I don't know, some, like if you're on a main zone and you get paid regardless if you're there or not,
yeah,
so. I don't know.
so
That's
it's just a
y'all
flat
want.
rate.
We would have to attend meetings to get that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, exactly,
yeah.
and probably about 6 or 7. But I don't know, it's just something I think you guys need to really look at to bring it up.
Thank you, Russ.
But-
Maybe get some new faces.
I'm gonna say that something that we put on your agenda for next.
Oh, yeah.
Agenda for next meeting. I was like, yeah.
No, it's not. Huh.
I'll take. You need to call.
Oh, okay, okay,
Cause y'all are dealing with the same issues.
okay.
It may be time to do something.
Uh-huh.
That's all I have.
Thank you. I like it when they come up and say we need a raise.
I don't know.
You come back next.
Only way you're gonna keep people involved.
Yeah,
That definitely makes more people probably want to join versus.
yeah. Anybody had a chance to look over the minute?
Just walk. It's at the back. Look at the back. Um. Yeah. So what's confusing is this, so this was to come out. Right? And goes forward into. Hence, when we have. On, like. What's the piece there? Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't.
If it's not there, that means I'm just.
Okay.
Question on the motion, the third page, the motion about the ABC stuff. It wanted for them to make adjustments, them make revisions and present them to us to look at to vote on, right? This says to make adjustments. That sounds like it's saying that they have free hand to just go adjust the ordinances they need.
Where are we?
It's the, third page down at the bottom. You see it, Jim? There's a motion to make adjustments.
Adjustments to it.
Sure, you're right, and make adjustments to the agency limits. Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that either.
I mean,
it's whatever you all.
We can take a vote on it.
But it can't be passed until we review it and have two readings and all. that. Okay.
It's an ordinance.
Yeah, okay. And then just again, that pursuant to. That,
Is it pursuant to or pursuant?
go into executive session pursuant to KRS 61. That's two.
this is like the third time.
There's probably a main one, like it's pulling the wording from, just resave it.
No motion?
I'll make a motion to accept, December 23rd, 2025, regular meeting minutes. All right.
So 3-1. That needs to say 3-1-1 on the vote up there, not 4-1. In effect, it's the same voting for, but still, it was 3-1-1 with the vote.
I thought that it was the majority if you were saying.
Well, but I'm just for the purpose, that's true, but for the purpose of the minutes, there was one suspension.
It means it counts, yes, because you don't vote either way. It's saying you're affirming, but
But you can say 3-1 dash one.
yes.
3-1 with one extension.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept the December 23rd, 2025 regular meetings with the
Correction.
corrected to the appointment area of the vote. 3-1-1.
And the pursuant to,
All percent.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Police department?
This is just, giving Dale a copy of the, call for service from the December meeting, 23rd meeting through today. We've had, as an average, about 19 calls. About every 2 weeks, 3 of those were in the county. As far as, the budget goes, I don't know if we're gonna talk about budget stuff or not.
Sounds like next week.
Next meeting,
What I was, before.
the best, that I can come up with on mine so far, I'm at about 40%.
Under,
Well, I've used about 45. I'm about 2% under, going halfway through the year. I've got to, looking forward to hiring somebody. We're gonna have some equipment that I can't just wait to hire somebody to purchase. I've got to buy 2 firearms and holsters for them. And they're hard to come by, so if I can get them. I've got a quote from Keesler's to purchase those with the lights and the optics, just like what we carry, and the holsters for $2,198. Really need to get those before we get somebody hired, just to have them when they do get here. So we can go to Kentucky Uniforms and purchase equipment, purchase uniforms and stuff and get them pretty quick, but you can't.
John would like to go ahead and start kind of actively looking for somebody to hire full-time or part-time.
Is it part-time or full?
I think he's looking for either, but it is firmly retired, someone already retired.
That's a prerequisite. We
Yeah.
can't afford to pay benefits.
Right.
Hire anybody, so. Part-time would be 100 hours a month. And, with Don's salary, the way it was calculated in this year's budget, I can afford to pay between $25 and $28 an hour for a part-time person. And depending on where they live, would be whether or not they get to take the vehicle home. He lives in Lexington. They've got one guy that's showed some interest. He lives in Lexington, and I would say he has to park at, say, dispatch and drive it from there and leave it there overnight, or he can do it down here.
So we need a motion to approve the $21 purchase and it's over 1,000.
So in that packet I gave you all, when we talked about clerks, it has in there breakdowns of all the people that responded for all the city sizes. It says what the averages and the means and the high even for part-time, for full-time. Is there a way we could look at that before we start telling candidates, oh, we can do $25, $28 an hour and see what we can really do?
I think he was just saying that that's how much he could afford.
Yeah, I don't
to do.
think
Okay.
That's what's in the budget.
And nothing you would offer to them to say, okay, tell me.
Yeah.
But
Now,
you're
I don't think-
3% right now, we have been paying a part-timer, and you're saying 100 hours a month. That puts,
Yeah,
if we've been paying
25,
part-time, that,
that'd be 2,500 a month.
so if we're 40%, if we're paying that part-timer that rate and that fee, we probably get 65% of your budget gone right now. You've been paying past 6 months to do.
Close to it. But that's not including the deposits and stuff that they're.
Yeah.
It's just what we're spending.
Okay.
It's been 40, I think, 42,000. Offset.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm circling back in my mind. You said optics, you're talking about rifle, you're not talking about pistols.
No, I'm talking about pistols.
Like
Okay.
the light on them.
We have to have the light and it has the red dot optic on.
Oh, okay, okay.
So 2,100,
2198,
2,100,
4,200.
thank you. Now motion to approve the purchase of the firearms and holsters he needs for 2,200.
Well, with that, is that better than Bud's with the police discount?
Yes.
Okay,
That's Chiefers, that's where we've been, that's where they've been buying weapons for years.
gotcha.
I do have a quote.
I'll second.
Mhm.
I was gonna say.
All those in favor?
That's all I've got.
Just to let y'all know, there was a complaint in the Facebook group on Messenger about a dog. I don't know if y'all read that, it's like a week ago. I did give John's dealing with it. Hopefully you get that resolved. We won't say names or nothing, but she's had a problem with a neighbor and a dog, and she reached out to us on our Facebook page, and I just talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know it's been handled in the best fashion that we can.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Fire.
Good evening. We are in the midst of a busy month. For December, we had 13 runs. We're in the city limits and county within the automatic aid area, 9 runs. Training classes 4, total of 174 hours, and total of 15 different people that were trained to those hours. Also have total for last year, total of 57 runs in the city limits, 100 in the county, and training hours of 3,072 hours and 50 cents. Excuse me, or half a minute. That number is probably not reflective of the number of runs that we would have made, but it reflects our half. But the department and half clearly did damage to the number of available people at the right times for the number of runs. So we had over 300 the year before, and at 157. So that's what happens when you don't have people, you don't have the opportunity to send places. We're working steadily on the grants, and still waiting a lot of information from the federal government. We've not had the go-ahead information that's necessary to start initiating contracts or things like that. We're working with several vendors to get ideas. With the ideas that we have, giving them they know what the budget is. So we're just, it's gonna take a while. The turnout gear and air packs have we've already been sized for them. I'm not sure if the order has been placed quite yet. Any other questions? We got everybody certified Monday night in the CPR as we do each January. We got one additional person that we trained from Citizen Stamp Grant. Happy that happened. And I think that's about it. What's your question?
Thank you.
I have on here attorney briefing.
So Joe, Zach had reached out and asked if we put this on here.
Okay.
Not that you have to report anything. He just wanted a spot in case y'all ever had.
And I thought that's what it was, Cody, and then I don't have it. Good deal.
Does it work?
So not a whole lot going on. I do have the, automatic timer on the lights now on the back, so that, we're not running 24/7. The other thing is, I'm gonna go probably tomorrow afternoon and pull the cords on the Christmas tree. I believe the Realty Club is the one that actually decorated that tree.
Mhm.
I need to figure out, I don't know who to contact, find out if they're gonna come get their decorated.
Stephanie Kidd.
Oh. Okay. I'll reach out to Stephanie and see if they're gonna come grab that stuff. But, I believe those extension cords were ours. So I'm gonna, yeah. Do they go downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll bring them down there. I'll try to collect them. Bricks, we're still at 42. Like I said in the last meeting, once I hit about 50 to 60 range, I'm gonna call it quits on the bricks and then, we'll hold a little meeting for how much I need to borrow. To get that done.
Do they have a way to show you your initial thing you're gonna do with them, like a grid to show how many we need to finish out the shape or anything? That we could say, you know, hey, we need 12 more to finish the shape.
Yeah, so the bricks themselves won't actually cover the whole shape, cause I wanted them to be kind of sporadic in
Yeah.
there. So the original goal was to sell 500 bricks. And then, the total bricks needed for the whole patio was about 940. So that was gonna be like about half and half. Half would have names, half not, but,
We need to do another push on that too.
Yeah,
I'm going to, I'm actually gonna do a mailer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a flyer and mail it out, yeah,
nice.
so. Then I can find some money for some postage. But, anyway, so, not too bad for just one post ever on Facebook. I think 42 was a good response for one post. So I'm gonna do another post on, Facebook. I'll probably, see if I can get, the other, folks in town that have Facebook pages to, put something out there too, and then I'm gonna do a mailer too for the people that don't have Facebook. So kind of where I'm at on that.
Or
That's it.
Lori with tourism.
Yeah. Yeah.
She can only lose so, like certain things.
Oh,
It was something she told me she couldn't lose not long ago, so it just depends on what it is.
She, I talked to her and she said she would, I haven't sent her.
oh, okay.
That's my bad. That's all I have.
Could I mention something back about fire that kind of ties in with, Magistrate Jones had said, as a commissioner? Something I'd like to look at, and I'm gonna send you all an email to read about it, but there's a House bill out right now, 225. It's a House bill that's used to support volunteer firefighters, and it's supposed to, it's geared to give them $1,000 tax credit back if they volunteer in the state of Kentucky. And it's something I've mentioned a long time, and I don't know how this works, it'd be a lawyer question, but, you know, one thing we don't have down here is a way to incentivize the firemen that live in town. The people can get there quick, they can actually respond quick. Maybe we can look at some way, I don't know if we can incentivize through their home property tax, you know, a reduction in it if they
I
volunteer.
don't think we can do that.
But I figured I'd send the 225 to them too, to maybe Jake can figure out something we can do to incentivize.
I was gonna say, we couldn't do that, so there's no statutory authorization.
Gotcha. If not anything, if you couldn't do anything like that, if we could maybe look at maybe doing a resolution as a city, if you all read it and you like it, just some way to force it to say, hey, we really agree on this. We really want to put our name into this, that we think this is a good thing, even if it's just statewide $1,000 tax credit. Because maybe that's incentive to get people who live here in town. Hey, my town has a volunteer fire department. I can get that $1,000 incentive tax credit if I volunteer. But I'll send that link out. I forgot to bring it up when she just spoke, but.
Great. One thing that I have is, I did talk to Darren and he plans on coming out in February, actually, to do the street signs. And I mean, I have something on the parking lines, but I'll wait till we get there.
Can I ask something?
Sure.
Flagpoles?
Huh?
Flagpoles,
Light bulbs.
flag.
I reached out to him the other day and I haven't heard back. I'll reach out to him again. It was over the holiday, so.
Yeah, I just, cause he's supposed to do that too. Put them up.
Economic development.
Couple things. Finally got a hold of AT&T and got the pole removed over here in front of the parking lot. It had nothing on it. They just left it. They came and removed it. We're up to 85 businesses that have licenses. That we had one new last week, I think. Haven't talked to the grocery store. I haven't had any contact with her, and I know that they're still trying to move forward. Everything else looks like it's, going as planned. With, some concerned citizens calling about this stove business going in, about the only thing I've had. And I don't necessarily know if I have the right answer or not for it, and I hope it was a good enough response, but I understand the concerns, is what I'm trying to say publicly. I don't know if the city can do anything about it. Because
What is it now? Got lost.
there was a business license issued. Basically, this person's renting out a building in this town. But that person that is renting that business, that building doesn't have a business license. And there were some concerns that were brought up that maybe, their building may not be up to par. I don't know that. I have never inspected it. I've never been in it. I've never set foot in it. But, the concern is they got a business license, they can operate there. And they may not, the building may not pass code. Problem is I don't regulate that. Now, the problem that was brought up to me, Joe, and I don't know if you can help clarify me this or not, is that we're supposed to review all business licenses, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we issue one and there's, illicit both of them.
Right. We've had this talk many times in these meetings, and we went around and around to the point to where it's not fair because we didn't do it to other people and everything else. I don't know what I can do physically, with the city in this aspect. The person renting the building, from my knowledge, does not have a business license and has rented this business out to a business. So I don't know what I can do. I've had 4 people call me about it. And,
Sorry, I just, I'm trying, so there's somebody that owns it that doesn't have a business license, but the person that's doing the business there does?
yes,
Okay. That's why.
yes,
So where we have a rental property
yes.
requirement, but we don't have a definition of what rental property
Yeah,
is.
I'm saying, what is one rental?
One or more.
We have rental property consisting of more than one but less than 5 units.
Yep.
They're supposed to have a license, yes.
But we have issued this business a business license, and they have put that address on. That's the only reason I know where it's going.
But Cody, you could send a letter to the property owner with a copy of the ordinance, so that's your.
So, that's a good point, Joe, and I probably could do that, but what scares me, and that's kind of why I made the comment, we don't review them. And if this business building is not up to par for this business, I mean, we're just issuing a business license.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was, getting at.
Yeah, I don't think it's up to us to inspect buildings.
I agree with that.
The other thing, Cody, is I guess we have no way of knowing how many rental properties there are in town.
I agree. But I know 1 or more, so she could have 10.
Is there a better way of doing it? I guess is what he's getting at.
It's just a lot of people have reached out to me, Joe, and I don't know that I can help them.
Well, what does it take to get a building inspector to inspect? You just report it and say.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think you could call code enforcement and say, we've had, well, this is more planning and zoning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and several, tell them the truth, Cody, we've had several phone calls about this, and some of the things, I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Well, I might reach out tomorrow as long as we're okay with that, just contacting them and stating kind of what's going on, because I really don't know which way to go with this.
And you know, if your worry is it safe to be in that shape, put an email to code enforcement. You've got to prove you've reached out to appropriate people and said, can you look at this, make sure it's safe? I mean,
Yeah, and what scares me though is that she could walk in here tomorrow and technically by what we've been doing, get a license.
But is that code enforcement's job?
Yeah,
I don't know that that is.
no, that's a license.
No, and I don't think in issuing the license, we're obligated to inspect
Mm.
property.
Yes.
Depends on how our ordinance reads, I don't,
And I
yeah.
don't have it in front of me.
See, where it gets really fuzzy is like if you put a restaurant in, guess what? They gotta meet all the requirements.
Mhm.
So how's it, I mean, just because it's a restaurant?
Yeah.
So a grocery store has to be
They're
inspected.
serving food, they have other regulations.
Yeah, fire marshal. I don't think it's code enforcement.
I can reach out to him.
Yeah.
As long as we're okay with that, because at the end of the day, you know, these people are calling me and I didn't wanna step on anybody's toes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Well, you know, and another code, and it's each of the commissioners are gonna get phone calls like this at
Yeah.
a time. We do have, those, you know, there is, and it's not a city that goes around and polices
Right.
these things. It's planning, zoning and code enforcement. You can simply give them the phone number and contact them.
And also, I can tell them to contact them?
Yes.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good deal.
Yes.
Will do.
And I think that's the preferred.
Yes, I'd rather do it that way too. Other than that, I've got some stuff for parking also, so we'll wait for that. That's all I got.
Finance and administration.
Oh,
Everybody-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How would you all like? I would like to take a vote. What this vote is gonna be on is to hiring somebody to come in here and remove some of this stuff out of here. What I mean is if we all sit here and vote and say that desk, let's get rid of it. Let's move that. We gotta hire somebody to clean up some of this stuff out of here.
We'd have to surplus the desks and things that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Put it back here.
Oh.
Move it out of here and put it back there.
Any room back there?
I would personally like to have another table and put the clerk here and the attorney here and do away with the desk. And then maybe consolidate this, last case with the rest of them. Move it over there, get it down there. Any filing cabinets that we don't need up here, anything that we need moved. Just hire them for 2 hours or hire anybody.
Stuff was moved the other day.
Yeah.
Was it something?
I have something to say about the desk.
Yes, sir.
I've been going through and starting to clean out things. That desk was donated.
Yeah.
It was at the Farmers Bank, from 1932. Was given to, the Wellness Club. Wellness Club gave it to the library. They donated it to the city. So just so we're aware of
Yeah,
the history behind it.
yeah, we all probably read there's a letter attached to it.
But I mean, we're not getting rid of it. It's just if we're,
Yeah.
feng shui is not very good right now.
No.
It's not functional. You're trying to get underneath that thing? I mean.
Well, I know, that- and if we wanted to, I mean, I'm up for anything. If you have a suggestion, that's fine. We need to do something.
How about, that sounds kind of broad and open, how about a punch list and we can bring it to the commission, we can all vote yes or no, let's do that in one meeting, have it
Okay.
all on punch list and we can.
We briefly discussed, just the possibility, you know, would we be able to incorporate it in with the museum stuff and maybe set stuff on there instead of actually trying to use it for something.
Oh, yeah.
It already looks better, you can see
Yeah.
the wall over here, I mean, it already looks 100% better.
I would think it would be better to have another table. I don't care if we order another one just like this and we gotta pay $8,000 for it. I don't know, as long as it matches, whatever.
What's the story with the church back there?
Was just thinking the same thing. Can we not get rid of that church pew and like move that stuff to where this area is more open?
Are you talking about the,
The back
The
church pew.
the back,
or, Rob, we might remember, that's a depot pew, right? Now where the.
I'm not saying get rid
That
of
was
it.
my understanding, but
I love the church, I love the church pew, I think it's really, really cool. Just maybe move it.
It's a lot of
somewhere else.
space, yeah. Takes a lot of
Just
space.
move it somewhere else in here so that we can maybe incorporate that over with the other historical stuff.
Maybe we can put it behind us.
I think it showed up about the same time.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Put it behind us.
so since we were talking about all this stuff, I spent a little bit of time the other day in the old fire station. And, with a little bit of money, that would make a really nice museum.
It really good.
We talked about putting a door, you can actually see the fire truck.
And
light it up.
and I would want the fire truck to stay in there. And then there's a huge stage in there. Did y'all know that we have a stage?
Yeah, we use it.
Yeah.
Chuck built it, I think. Chuck and him, when he first came in. It's heavy. It takes
And
like 6 firemen to pack it out.
There's Christmas decorations in there and all kinds of stuff that, yeah, I didn't know that was in there, but.
Was that what you did with the Christmas decorations that were here?
that's
Oh, did you find the Christmas decorations?
Yeah, there's some.
I bet that's where all the ones I said we bought, the red ones.
Yeah, there was little deer and stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's where that stuff was, but I don't know if it's in the budget this year, but I would like it to get on the list at some point.
I think we get a grant for that pretty easy.
Yeah, to get,
And
there's gonna have to be a little bit of work on that parking lot, cause right now it's like the water's running right into the building. It's gonna have to have a little easement or something that goes up and keeps the water from going in and stuff, and maybe a little path to get through the door, but it'll make a really nice museum.
And Ken, to be honest, that's your public works buildings falling to you. And there is a KLC active grant right now that they can come in and do from construction or organizing museum space. There's a grant active right now that you could apply for. I think it'd be good. It's in that, grant station thing.
Okay.
Why don't you put some in the doctor's office?
That's what we talked about one time, making it the museum.
This big.
We already pay electric for it.
I don't think you need that much room. It doesn't look like you got a whole lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying, just try to get, just get it out of here.
You can open it at Fourth of July, different.
Well,
parades.
We talked about, remember the locks, we talked about the electric lock, if somebody came and wanted to see museum, the clerk could actually log in on the phone, unlock the door from here, when you have to go unlock it, and then go look in it.
Okay,
That'd be great.
as long as they're not driving.
Good
I just, the doctor's office got a lot of history.
Good
Fire
floor.
department down there, oh, fire building does too, but the jail.
I just wanna do something.
I think you're right here, because we need to move towards more, and we've all said it in our own times, looking more professional in here.
I think one more table and feng shui and I don't know, we just got a lot of stuff in here.
Mhm.
So you want me to make a punch list? And we vote on it?
That would be great.
Okay.
Do you know the story behind that pew?
I think you're right. I've heard
I think it was a
before that it
depot.
came from the depot.
Having a story about that, there's so many people bring so much
Yeah.
stuff to her, it's just.
And by depot, we're talking about what used to be right there,
The train depot.
Murphy's, yeah.
All right,
Right.
cool, thanks.
Finances? Anybody have a chance to look at it?
Oh, Lord.
Sorry about that, guys. And while we're looking at finances, any update on the credit cards?
People say, my understanding was you all wanted to consolidate in all the credit cards with the current bank, is that correct? Okay, so I met with Nick and Nancy. What we have to do as far as credit cards are concerned, they can take care of it. We just have to determine which type of credit card that you all want. They have 4 different levels. And then once you determine which type of credit card that you would like, all we have to do is give the names to Nancy. She actually applies for them, sends them, gets them approved, and will get them to us. So we don't really have to do anything.
Do you mean
other than
for types?
I have it, yeah. Some of them, they pay back, some of them, the different levels are in that brochure.
Now, when she said names, is she meaning like
They should just say.
fire chief.
Campground, shouldn't they?
Yeah, because some places in the past may just put the actual person's name on it, and I wouldn't want one like that.
I would rather them just say City of Stamping Ground.
You can do it however you all choose to do it. You can do it city secretary, you can do it individual, you can do it fire chief, police chief, however you all would like to do it.
If we do,
All we have to do is just let
Put
them know.
somebody's name on it, like that person's musical.
well, there's kind of some wrong things there. One, if we have a new position, person coming in that position, they can just get the card. If it has a name, we have to get rid of it, new card. But also if it's something that builds up somebody's personal credit because they have a lineup, like there was a card at one time when they did it, they took personal information. That built their credit up on good payments. That's not right, because that's not true.
Personal credit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a company card and it's a corporation card and it has my name. on it.
But you didn't apply to your name.
I just
for
put,
it.
they just put my name on it because it
Yeah.
associates only to me and utilize the rest of it.
Yeah, because we shouldn't let, because then it would be on their credit report if we didn't name. I think Mayor's right, just city of Stanton Ground or.
So we probably should make a motion so she can move forward with one of these four. Maybe let everybody, maybe,
I mean, I don't. We're not traveling the world or,
mark out whatever.
Don't we build up airline?
yeah, I mean.
Just needs to be a
Wait a
basic.
minute, can we get 2% back
No,
to the city?
I think we just need the basic one, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Just basic platinum.
Well, here's the thing, earn 1% cash back for every dollar spent.
Yeah,
That's
let me just start saying everything.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Instead of automatic payment for our bills.
I do it for my business, it works.
It will do it for us to eat my
I was
credit.
on vacation every year.
Fine.
This one does it for, gas and office supplies.
well, that might be better for us than,
That's the one I thought.
yeah, because
That's,
John and fire,
Yeah, and we talked before,
get 2%.
one for each department, then the clerk need one. And I can't remember, we say one to, no, we didn't say one for the commission, so it's just clerk and two department heads, right?
And ABC.
And ABC.
ABC, we've already voted on him get one. Has that happened yet? ABC, has their card happened yet?
Well,
No,
we're sort of just one.
Yeah, that'd be-
Gotcha.
Do them all at the same time.
Gotcha.
The only thing that concerns me is actually this business world league is actually probably, you still get $1 on every.
Is there a difference in, like, is there a fee for any of them? Nothing like that?
yeah.
I don't understand why they offer different ones then.
AR, probably the APR.
Because I approached her as if we, if it was paperwork that we needed to have to start the process, and she said, no, you all will not have to do paperwork, all I need to know is how many, how you want to set up.
Do we typically carry a balance month to month?
Not on every single card, but there's normally.
Always
normally
someone needs a balance. That one.
I pay it off each month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They should always be.
I don't leave any left over.
So if you pay it off, then there's not a balance. carried.
Okay, yeah, no, sorry.
Okay, so is there a balance carried from month to month or no?
No, it's paid off every month.
Okay.
I'm sure that there's transactions that.
Yeah, that's by the invoice, yeah.
But there's not a,
Yeah.
there's not a balance. There's not a.
Whatever result it is,
Paid it off.
it's paid.
Okay. Does anybody else want to look at this?
And you think, 1,000 for the department heads and 1,500 for the clerk? That way, for something over 1,000, they can get, they could at least get it like the $1,200 and something that we said about.
Right, you spend, that's for fuel, if we're doing it for fuel,
Right.
that's gonna be more, probably. If it's for fuel, it's gonna be more.
More than 1,000?
I would say it'd be more, wouldn't it? If you had two people, well, you one person.
Yeah, two people, we're,
Damn.
we were averaging about $1,200 a month.
For fuel.
And they're two of us. Plus, whatever it is.
I mean, we can up it later on.
Because we didn't even give that much, we didn't do $1,200 a month in the budget for fuel. When that, we thought two people were gonna be here.
No, that is two people. That is two people. He's saying 600 a person.
Yeah. I think in the police budget, we put line item, I thought we had like 10,000 in that.
We should put that out.
How many cards y'all get?
Yeah, that's all.
ABC, police, fire, clerk, that's 5, 4, 4. It's already the ones that exist, the only one that's new is the ABC officer.
What's the ABC?
If you think we're
Because you cannot spend any ABC funds on anything to purchase,
Get 500.
like if he's gonna buy a computer or anything, it's not that he needs it, it's if he needs, like he's trying to buy a software program, he can't do it. If he was to do it, he'd have to go through John. The problem that comes about is you see ABC money getting transferred into the police department, because the police department paid for
So that's what I'm saying.
So he needs to be able,
Per account.
to track his balance more clearly.
but he needs, like, you have to have a credit card order or something.
Credit card or, you know,
You see what I'm saying?
paper or whatever,
Because if that's the case.
he's bonded. or allegedly he's supposed to be getting bonded.
Yes, in the process.
Get $1 for every, if we're.
But that is, we were seeing a bad trend.
Way to go here.
Why did the ABC money go into the police department? Well, Kevin ordered a computer. Well, that's, it should never come out of the police department.
Cause I would think, you know, with ABC, it wouldn't have to have that much.
It has to be
But we
ABC
may not
on,
get this,
But it wouldn't have to- it wouldn't have to have that much.
Gas, 3%.
Yeah, well, there was random things too, like not long ago, we bought still.
Four, so yeah,
I mean, to get started, I understand.
that's 12.
Yeah.
Once he gets everything.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
Credit.
I caution on
Yeah.
the side
This will
of,
probably be.
Well, we already,
so many credit cards.
we already voted on ABC
Correct.
last meeting.
I know we got in a situation one time before with too many credit cards.
Yeah, we're trying to just keep it below a number.
Just be cautious on the credit cards.
I
We
agree.
got floating around.
Maybe, you say, how much did they end up, are they 1,200 or?
14.4 for the year, so, right at 1,200, yeah.
So maybe 15, maybe we do, do you know how much you spend, chief? Depending on the others, right?
I don't, we've got a separate fuel card.
Okay.
What'd she say? She
Get with the rest of the
Information
information.
got 3 and a half.
Well, I think
Well, that's-
And for.
that's something you could do.
We're trying and
We talked about it.
Based on the fuel that they spent last year, we added up all the fuel the fire department spent the year before, they only had a $2,100 fuel budget, because they're not,
For the year?
Yeah.
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 I would probably say make the police 1,500
yeah.
yes. Yes.
So,
That what you mean now?
for the way,
So y'all have fuel cards.
is it like a fleet card?
Yeah,
It's
they live in the apparatus.
Yeah.
They're not anybody's personal maintenance.
And I do really like that card. I know we've had some issues in the beginning, but I do really like that card because we can go back in and sign in on the website. And it tells us they have to type in their 4-digit number and it tells us who fueled. We had an issue the other day that actually answered the question. So that was never very useful.
Talking about the fire.
Probably.
Yeah, their fleet card.
No,
Probably needs to be.
we didn't approve that.
What's that?
I don't know what the dollar, but nobody has.
Oh, we said, didn't we say 1,000 for everybody
Yeah,
on the limit?
That's-
yeah, except for we did approve in the budget for police $1,200 a month for fuel, so
So 1,200
we're
limit
expecting
for
to use
police?
1,200, yeah. And just in fuel, what we're expecting.
I would do 1,500 on that.
So 1,500 limit for police?
I mean, you gotta think, 'cause
You got a $2,500 limit right now, don't you?
that's a $1,000 limit per transaction, right?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay. Just tell me so I can write it down.
I would do probably 5.
Yeah, I think he's right. I just said that, I didn't think about that.
He only has 2,500 right now.
5,000 per car?
Oh.
What?
Per month?
No,
Limit?
yeah, limit.
Oh,
I don't think we need that.
no. Cause cause they can only,
$900
here's the thing, if you give him 5,000 limit, he can spend 5,000, but they're only allowed to spend up to 1,000. Anyway, so anything over 1,000, they have to come to us.
That's 1,000 per.
At one time,
Yeah,
but he's,
So
He's talking about the limit.
if he needs, $900 worth of stuff today and $900 worth of stuff tomorrow, he can't buy the $900 worth of stuff tomorrow.
That's been done before.
What's that?
That's been done before.
He has a $2,500 limit right now.
That sounds
I think that's bad.
manageable, but 5 just scares me.
I think we
Not
just,
saying you, but my thought is, if the number gets corrupted and gets caught, that person has that number right there and do a $5,000 charge till we find out it's been charged on our card. Reason should be cut off somewhere in case something fraudulent happens. Even though they'll give it back to us, probably, I hope this like card will give it back to us, but. I don't know.
What are the limits what are the limits that you all have now?
Mine is 4,500.
What is yours have?
yes,
Old chiefs could be 2,500. And I can't remember if mine and Andrew's is the same. But I wanna say mine's 15.
Well, we're not worried about Andrews. We already had that long talk. We're just doing department head parts.
Okay, so
So why don't we just leave them like they are?
Yeah, I think so. That's what they're used to. It's what they're accustomed to.
And obviously, anything over 1,000 may have to come to us anyway.
There you go.
So, okay, so we're just gonna do 25 for police, 25 for fire,
Department head cards only.
clerk is 15. What do we say, ABC?
I wouldn't think.
I mean, the biggest thing he's bought so far was the $500 for.
Yeah,
The laptop is over now.
Oh, we had laptops that was.
So
That
are
was
we
the
gonna
day.
put his at,
That's the day we had the big talk was the other card they went to use had a balance on it and ABC needed a laptop and we couldn't buy it because that
Yeah.
card was on limit. Yeah.
Use my card.
We used, use yours that day.
so we're gonna put his at 15 as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we need to vote on this?
Yeah.
I think so, just create a record.
Okay. So we have, can we just vote on what we have written down? I can spill it all out at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We have ABC at credit card at a limit of 1,500, clerk at a credit card at a limit of 1,500, police credit card at a limit of 2,500, fire credit card at a limit of 2,500. I'll make a motion on that. We'll get a second.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Those are gonna be the business platinum rewards part. That is the middle of the road part. Right?
As long as there's no annual fee.
As long as there is
Yes.
no annual fee.
Okay.
Okay, credit cards are done. Code enforcement invoices, I would like
And
to.
do we want to define it?
Yeah, we had.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, finances.
This was all the developments.
Is there any way we could get a budget report
Next week.
coming next week?
That's.
Melissa does play an R&B in here.
Like next week.
I've asked for it.
Take the bonds. And let me, yeah.
Yeah, we paid.
Anybody what?
The bonds.
Well, mine wouldn't do. I didn't sign my bond until March, so we not paid them 3 months ahead of time.
You make sure your bond only covers you from then until January 1 so that it would match.
Prorated.
Prorated.
Yeah.
Who did?
Mr. Lewis at the agency.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I think in a bond. Well, I'm ready online, so there's better things you don't be bonded.
It's on the agenda.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that.
Okay, in a minute.
Yes.
That's my Scott. You can tell him I got it.
One thing I want to bring up next year is, pest control. This is just something that I keep seeing monthly monthly. And it was never bidded, it was never contracted or anything, it just keeps happening.
It was presented budget though. I told you what it was.
I agree with
I said go
I
for it.
agree with you, but I think we need to look at that as more of a political job in the near future. Not that anybody may do it or whatever. But, obviously, we've had infestations.
Hmm.
And what are we paying? What is it, $160? $130 a month? But I think it's something that when budget time comes, let's talk about it. Cause I don't know. Even have a contract with.
So maybe I'm not seeing it, but does anybody see where our checks went in? Because I know I noticed it in my account it went in, but I don't see what you paid on the check.
Oh, this only reflects December, and that was in the speaker.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel like the same month.
You know,
Did we not get a, water company check in December? But when? I can't say.
Well, no, it got deposited, but that's what I saw.
Okay.
Which things changing.
What was the amount?
are you asking for December?
So I'll make sure that. I see, yeah. That was 9,200,
8151 and change.
8151.
That was in December one?
That's the one that we just got.
That was received in December.
Alright, so there's still a problem.
So where's the November one? We're getting them deposited a month later.
Now, the last one that we got from them was 17,000. And that was making up for the issue.
Yeah.
But, we should be more than 92.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'll see if I can figure out what's going on.
If you have a chance, call me tomorrow and make sure I'll double check the list.
So remind me on the Marshall general contractor invoice, one, it says unclear, meaning they haven't cashed yet, but I thought that whole talk was we already paid them the difference already, and they were just resubmitting to the insurance. Like another,
No, I think that was an additional 1,800 is if I remember correctly.
So we went back to and called the insurance company. The insurance company put it on the same claim. They sent us the money, which was the exact dollar amount that we paid.
Guess I'll, make a motion if anybody got anything else? Maybe one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to accept the finance for, December 2026. 2025, sorry. Well, I know, that's why I said it.
I put it in 2 or 3 places like that, though. I'll second it. All in favor?
no, we didn't.
Portable.
Code enforcement invoices, I would like to table until I have got some more information.
Thank you.
Progress.
Yeah.
Bill, I sent you an email to remind me. So I don't forget.
Pay you invoices?
So I did. Actually. I think she was at your meeting with Jennifer, the finance lady for the board.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Miss Amos, I think she was at the meeting we went to about the police.
Oh, okay.
So she actually sent me to DT, and DT covers utilities for the school system. He was surprised we had a bill because, and I need to get copies of our bills and meter numbers so I can send him, because he has somebody that deals with the school system on the lights and pay you. they don't pay for lights, he thinks it's always paid by the state transportation department, possibly. So I'm gonna go down that road for us. I'm gonna send you, when I get them from Michelle and pay you the invoice with the meter number, so he can ask his contact, say, who's this going to and why?
How long? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it could be something that we just, the city years ago said, we want those and we're gonna put them in. And that could be the case, but it could also be the case, just over time, people forgot and, we end up paying for
Okay.
them. Like other things that have happened. One thing to think about though, just put this in your mind, because somebody mentioned in the meeting about loving the lights down here. If we did go down that road and KU says, no, we're gonna take these meters, we're responsible, that's great. But also having 3 meters, I don't know, but down the road, running off to do actual light posts and things with lights and things, we already have 3 meters. I mean, we already have 3 meters we could tie into.
Yeah.
Just keep it in your mind, but he's gonna check on that for me, and hopefully next meeting I'll have some great news for us. So
That's good.
We can also do it, we can do a monthly or yearly suspension. When we don't pay on it a year,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but again, if we don't say we want to keep it, then they disconnect it.
yeah. Well, if it ends up being them, like I took pictures out of Eastern, if it really is a transportation paying for it, they would keep that meter. It's a whole thing they would have.
I know Rob really went to bat for us and put his support over this light thing that you're talking about. And I can't quite remember, but you got to the same thing at DT Wells also. And he told you, and I'm pretty sure that it was on the city's responsibility,
I'm sure that's what.
but everybody else's was paid for.
Yeah.
I remember you,
I think that's what he told me this, too, that it was on the cities. Yeah,
Okay.
on the school bill.
because I remember,
Georgetown has several of them too.
yeah, I remember you went and talked to him personally.
Yeah, I didn't hear back from Georgetown if they were paying on theirs yet or not, but
But that'd be great if it isn't.
yeah.
And then
I mean,
on
when you think about
that too,
When you think about caution lights at different places, I mean, Howard always pays for the caution lights. I mean,
well, those came about and the Hampton was our police chief.
yeah, they've been there that long.
Well, they've been there quite a while. He got a lot of that done for us with the caution lights.
Because before we had just like, I don't know what the one, what's the score right there next to, Wawa?
Lemons.
Lemons Mills. Before we had like Lemons Mill, they don't have lights. They just have the pedestrian green colored signs and safety, but it's also fenced in. It's off
But
the
you know
road.
that, I see a lot of those in Lexington now. There's a lot of solar powered.
Yeah, Megan's really,
That's what the new high school has, and they're wonderful.
Megan's looked really hard into it. We just,
Have to bite the bullet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, John and I both checked on it, and it was, I mean, we can do it, it's just gonna cost us a pretty penny to get it. up and running.
Transportation guy.
Maybe, yeah. From national.
I got a conference coming up, so I could ask him about that.
That'd be awesome. Or at least the contacts. Good deal.
Printer, stamp machine, credit card machine, follow up.
Zach's working on that. Me and Michelle and him emailed and he said he could bring it next meeting and have it. And it's basically gonna be, is it more sensible to pay whatever to buy out and be out of it, or keep paying a contract for another year or two?
And Jennifer, planning and zoning called me yesterday and was asking about a space grant, and I don't know if you wanted to kind of reiterate on that, Jen, or is that something we just need
Well,
to?
they're going to come and present at the next meeting, to kind of give an update on what's been done. The city of Stamping Ground today. I'm gonna talk to him and find out what kind of space he needs. But I think we're just gonna do it here as part of this meeting, so maybe.
And the way he said it to me was just like once a month, and I think he had like 4 different months picked out,
Oh, okay.
so.
So now he may need a space because he's supposed to do some public meetings.
Yeah, those
Those
are probably
public,
large.
that might be what he's talking about. And we'll have to find some space for that. Cause that could be a pretty big meeting, probably be at the school or something.
So can I just reach back out to him tomorrow and give him your number, or? how do you want? Okay.
I've been chatting back and forth with him in email.
I've got FX event dates.
It's that time of the year.
4th of July, Halloween. Parades.
I think 4th of July, we should do on 4th of July.
Oh, hey, that is. What day is that this year?
I don't know.
Music. They can fun Friday. Friday or Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, nice, even better.
know, it'd be nice to have another apple pie contest,
Mm.
watermelon eating contest.
Friday, they just mentioned, keep in mind, this is a big one.
Yeah, 250.
250 years.
It is.
We should make a whole day out
I
of it.
think you need to get some banners with 250 year celebration on. A lot of cities are starting to decorate up already.
Mm-hmm. Lexington's already got a bunch of stuff out.
It's not stuff, let's
We
keep
should talk about this punch guy and see if we can do anything.
those.
Can I make a suggestion as we go down through here, making the dates?
Yeah, you make a suggestion.
Also has some information in, Parks and Rec and Scott County is working jointly with the tourism this year. So it's a potential to have some really big events. They did the, Final and Fun at Christmas, which was a brand new event, and it was very successful, very profitable. They had vendors and music and, all kinds of things, so.
It would be pretty neat to do something like that here. Now that I know that we have a stage, we could probably get, some music out here and do kind of a, utilize Buffalo Square down here and throw some vendors in there and do that kind of stuff. To be determined. Let me do some thinking on it.
I'd like to make a proposal that if, we're not holding an event on the day of the holiday or whatever it may be, for instance, Christmas, and we do it a week early, that we have a makeup date already scheduled.
Yeah, that's what we do with the Easter egg hunt. We have
Yeah.
the next Saturday scheduled.
So like if it's not on, if you're not, like 4th of July, and Halloween's gonna be pretty easy. It's gonna be on the day of,
Saturdays.
but like Christmas. Or any other events that we just decide that maybe has a parade or something that we do a makeup day.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
And that's good. If we do that, go and put it in the encroachment permit, say, and we have automatically approved for the next day.
So, yeah, so, I asked Zach to reach out and make sure that it's legal. We'll get into that.
That, Dale, at one time you reached out to somebody that, so, fire.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
We're just,
We're just saying
too
that.
close to the day.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have those down there.
And that's doable. We just have to get a licensed person that can do it. And the guy we had was, I think it was 3,000 to 4,000.
There wasn't a whole lot.
Gonna do like a 20-minute firework.
Still got all the details worked out.
Had Mr. Murphy that owns the land behind Commonwealth, said we could use his property back there because shoot off back in the open field, see it all through standing ground. And you're right. You want to,
Want to check into that again?
yeah, I'll get some information again.
That'd be cool. The 4th,
So we only do, so we're doing 4th of July, Halloween, and maybe a Christmas parade.
yeah, I also, I thought about doing, kind of like a once a month, kind of venue through the summer as well.
Cool.
Kind of similar to what Georgetown was doing with Georgetown Live down there. But this will be a party at the square
No, that's okay.
and just have like standing vendors for, maybe do like 3 events with live music and stuff like that. And have vendors, just standing to come in and set up at each event, stuff like that, so. I think that would be a good idea too, since I have a stage now.
Even if stage, stay, trying to,
Yes.
say, I have an idea, but, this is that I want to do in 4th of July, not 4th of July.
Okay, just an event.
Like probably around the school year.
I do agree. 4th of July should be really big this year.
Yeah, 4th of July should be.
I think that, I mean, it's summertime.
You should probably weigh a little bit on the monthly
What is that?
things.
Well, good thing about it is we can budget for it.
You know a man.
Yeah, I do know.
Travis.
I know actually a couple bands.
It would be really cool though to do
But
something
you
big.
better start getting stuff set up now.
There's a America 250 grant that's open till the 4th of July.
Oh.
Walking right on town.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, it's available for everybody through the area.
Yeah. You volunteering for that?
Grants. That can, I bet, or Joe.
Does the city do anything for Easter that we know of?
Everybody's for Easter this year.
This will be the 16th year doing the egg hunt. I mean, they must do something, it's fine.
No, I'm just asking about.
Yeah, we've already put dates in for the school property for Easter and Buffalo Days.
Already approved and all that.
I just gotta pay the insurance.
Mhm.
That's,
I'm sure the city could contribute something.
I'm still want to do Buffalo over there at the school. And
Yeah.
not combine the events. I mean, I thought last year was a little weird having stuff across the street and then having the event over here too.
and we had a lot of,
It'd be nice to have everything together
I
at the square.
think well, the square is not safe for the village. It's not safe for the handicapped people that have to get in there and get to vendors. That's why we do the therapy, be on blacktop and get to the vendors.
And they are allowed to have the, blow up things.
Blow up
If
thing.
you do it combined, you can have the blow up things, but if you do it combined too, if we're saying that's a combined festival, when they buy the alcohol, they can't take the alcohol on school property.
Well, yeah, that's why we
So
bought the
that's why
signs
they're
and stuff.
separate.
They have to,
Yeah,
I mean, we now have our own signs for that. So anybody that comes down there, we can.
so I don't know if you remember, that's the first call I got that weekend was, you all didn't let any alcohol come on school property part of this event, did you? Like, no, none came.
It was policed.
I guess we have to keep that separate.
If
They both went over really good though.
I say still do the city when it costs
Yeah.
free because there's people that like that, but.
I think we have
people,
I mean, people went to vote.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they both.
I say we have a cornhole tournament.
Well, I was gonna say, now we've got more time to plan it. I literally just wanted to try to do something. I had like a month and a half.
Tournament started that Friday night, Saturday.
Honestly, what I have in mind is in May, she's doing like barbecue and like a cornhole tournament. That was what my that was what my idea was for me,
Yeah,
was cornhole and barbecue.
yeah.
I'm trying to do some kind of barbecue cook-off or something.
It'd be nice if there was a cornhole league that we could talk to that they would host a year. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
that'd be cool.
I thought we had a really great one.
So,
So-
dates for December.
question real quick before we move out of Halloween. So one year, we did Buffalo Days on Halloween time, and we had a Halloween parade. What do y'all think about Halloween parade? They loved it. I mean, I remember that year it was packed with people came into town in the parade.
Cause nobody does Halloween parade.
No, they don't. And there's a lot of
I mean,
people that like the Halloween more than the Christmas. I mean,
You can do kind of like what Georgetown does, like the thriller,
What day is Halloween?
Saturday.
like have a little parade, but like a thriller like parade.
That'd be awesome.
Just my suggestion, sounds like to me, y'all need to have a workshop.
I think that's, that'd be good. Do a workshop on events,
On events,
plan.
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Throughout the year. So you know it.
And honestly, I think sooner than later, because it's a lot of planning that goes into these things.
Have a workshop in February,
Sounds good.
sound good?
Can you do a Saturday one?
Saturday workshop?
Works for me.
Yeah.
I'll be able to do.
Let's just shoot for the first Saturday.
Okay, is it possible that if we can't get the Zoom set up?
You can zoom in.
I was saying, if it's possible, like if for some reason we can't get the Zoom set up, are we allowed to FaceTime somehow, like so that he's.
We really need.
Well, if it's a workshop,
I
it's
can bring
not,
my computer and
If you do some meeting, but you're not gonna take any action.
yeah.
But I mean, he wants to be a part of it, is what I'm saying, and I think he's a good.
I think we need to get,
Good comment there.
I think the issue there is can other people attend? You know, if you're having a meeting, the public has to be able to.
Yeah, so the
see it.
workshop.
Yeah, we know that, but we've got the owl thing now and Cody is gonna be away for, we don't know how long on work.
It's the FaceTime part, but I'm not sure how that translates.
No, we'll take the FaceTime part away, but we want Cody to be able to Zoom or whatever he needs to do to be able to attend the meetings, even if that does mean that the public can attend that way.
Yes.
What do we need to do to make that happen?
When we looked into that, they said as long as his interaction be recorded and as long as when we set up in here, if he's away, we have to have a separate TV that everybody can see his face on it.
Okay,
So that it's doable. I mean, but we have to have a separate place where they can see him attending. He has to
it could
be,
be a computer. though.
he can't be like, he can't be like have a Maui scene, he's not in the photo. He can't be part of the meeting unless he's in the photo and they're seeing him active and live. It could be a frozen photo or anything like that.
Driving.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all we do have to do is have a laptop or a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
Yeah,
get,
I was gonna say, I've got to get my basement.
I just do a laptop, right here.
what about the second Saturday?
But you happy?
You know, it's not on day yet, second, the 13th, February 13th.
That's fine. Probably.
I will be out of town.
What about 27th of February?
I'll be here for that.
Can we go first weekend?
And then I'll be out of town at work.
You're out,
I can't
when
look
you
at
going to
work.
bed, when you going to, yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, last Saturday, I don't know, I think.
What about Friday the 8th?
No, I'm not out any Saturdays.
Friday the eighth.
Or Friday 5th, sorry, Friday the 5th of February.
The third Friday in February is the sixth. And I can't do that one.
Friday, February,
What's
Twenty
Sunday?
twenty-six?
You're in 2027.
holy crap. Yeah. Maybe I said the wrong date.
Just Sunday.
Oh, you can do it for
We get
you.
double time?
Like,
6,
Sunday.
I can't do the sixth.
6. 13th?
I mean, it sounds like it's just one of us is gonna have to be missing. I'll be gone that whole weekend, so I'll leave the 13th. I won't be back
What
till.
about the Agrarian next month?
You're,
Which one's that?
no,
20th?
I'll be there.
Anybody do the 20th?
I can do the 20th.
I can do both.
What? 20?
Done.
Alright.
All right, so
Thank you.
we're going to do a workshop,
What time? Please don't make it super early.
7.
It's super-
That's two.
Did you say 7 o'clock?
PM.
Can we do like 10?
Do this 20.
Can be done at the Mexican restaurant.
what day are you gonna talk
What
about?
are you on Cody?
John's.
Yes, what time did you say?
okay if I come underneath, so I should.
Yeah,
I think it's on a Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Are we doing the 20th?
the 20th.
So you don't do it today?
It's great.
Do it
You
night.
can do it in the morning.
Just 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Oh, hold on, that's a Friday.
That's a Friday.
Oh, you can't do
I
that.
can't do that on a Friday.
Oh,
21st.
What about the 21st?
Can we do 21st?
Oh, good.
21st,
John can do it.
21st, 10 to,
I can do the 14th and 28th that month, but I can't do the others.
I'm good for.
I can do the 28th.
I can do the 28th, but he can't.
No,
Right?
yeah,
can do
you
the
can.
28th.
You
I
can,
can do it.
Well, sounds like the 28th.
28th.
you can.
When am I gone?
You're gone Sunday for Wednesday or something like that, the weekend before.
Okay.
So your wife says you can do it?
Yes.
So what time are we shooting for? 10?
10?
That's what
She wants to sleep, I think so, 10.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.?
Oh, okay. I didn't know y'all could do 10 a.m. Yeah.
10 a.m. to,
February.
Whenever.
we'll just try one.
What? Oh, we're doing Saturday the 28th.
Saturday.
Yes, 10 a.m. 8 a.m. I don't care.
No.
No,
Saturday.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Workshop.
Okay.
I work on, why don't we, no, let's do 10.
And you know why we all just try to little bitty quaint city events, see if there's something else we might throw in there we haven't thought about.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Where you guys?
John, you got that?
City, I mean,
John would like to come too.
10 p.m.
It's open. It's
28.
28.
It'll be public. Everybody has to come. Be loud. Workshop.
Can you make a Facebook,
Right.
can you make a Facebook post, like inviting the public if they had any ideas or anything like that?
You would do that and just say, we're looking for input and please send them before the 28th to our commission,
That's good.
city page.
Don't talk.
You want to, yeah? Okay.
We
Right.
can't, hey, we gotta finish the survey.
Yeah, we keep voting.
This is the.
Updates. For the.
That's what we were doing.
That's in the workshop.
That's in the.
I would do the 12, it's 19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, the workshop is through that plan, I'll be in there.
Right.
okay.
Historically, they've done the second, whatever the second Saturday is.
Okay.
Because
Moving
election
on.
of Georgetown, the others.
Are we ready?
I just want you to know.
Did you say?
What are you talking about?
I was talking about.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Should be like the 12 or not trying to.
I'm.
Yeah, it should be.
We're gonna do it in the workshop.
When school's out. Where goes the early?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, doing workshop.
Yeah.
Okay. Good, it's supposed to be.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Parking line.
Well, it doesn't matter. I saw we were talking about it. I reached out to Natalia and she said that we can do parking lines on Main Street. but we would have to have a plan and they want an overview shot of,
Like a drone shot?
and a drawing, like, of what John is already offering. Yeah, so it's,
Did I copy you on my parking line picture? That's,
Yeah, so,
yeah, I like that. That's a little fee.
little add-ons, yeah,
Yeah.
save on paint costs too.
So Zach has been meeting with, basically the encroachment guy that writes all the permits and everything and how to go about this and everything. And he had a meeting with one guy, wasn't the right guy, a meeting with another guy. He's still supposed to meet with him. He's just been sick. I had like 10 questions that I wanted to ask. There's a lot of things that we need to clarify for the city ordinance. Whether it be a highway or a city street. Example, how far can you have a parking spot from a street? Nowhere do we ever identify that. It's not clearly, put out in any kind of paperwork. So there's like questions like that. The next problem, and I've even talked a little bit to John about this, is if we're gonna do these parking lots, or parking spots, is I think we need to get a handle on mailboxes. Because what happens is when you put a parking spot there, you have to, basically, everywhere you go to put a parking spot, there's a mailbox. So I called the postmaster, reached out to him. I don't know if we will ever, he's supposed to call me back, but I don't think we could ever get on foot delivery. He said it probably would never happen. Why
Yeah,
not?
I don't,
It's because they're you.
Yeah.
And this is a rural route, and they are very strict on it.
yeah.
Now, with that being said, I started trying to brainstorm other ways of probably trying to get around this. Is if, listen, guys, when you go up and down Main Street, you've got car tires, you've got 5-gallon buckets, you've got skids, you've got anything that can be bolted to the sidewalk. There is one mailbox, I will not say whose it is, that is completely blocking the whole sidewalk. We have to do something.
We have said this 100 times,
We have to do something.
because not just my chair, but people in traffic can't get by.
But it is to the point where it's in the middle of the sidewalk.
What about putting in multi-box units?
So you think you could get multi-box units faster in this town? Because that is an option. He gave me well, he didn't really he talked about 3 options. One, be multi-box units. And if we, let's say, go from post office to Locust Ford, and we consider those anywhere down through there, we're gonna make parking spots. We might as well do them all. You know, the heart of downtown.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those across from you?
Yeah,
Is there one of those across from you, the multi-box?
Yes.
Yeah, they were checking for it.
yeah, but
For
it's
some reason, it's like,
private property,
it just,
that's why they.
right, but it just came to me, I think we had one.
The problem is you're
And
talking,
they have some up at the,
you're talking like 20 houses, maybe 30 at the most, and people. I don't think it'll fly. I don't think we could get that passed.
you know, one thing I have seen, because I didn't go down a rabbit hole because all this, there are places that municipalities that say you can have kind of like the sign she's put up, you can have this bracket, you can have this height of a thing, and you can have this mailbox. At least it gets uniformity closer to the curb than
Oh,
mounting all we have on the
It's
side.
still doesn't fix the fact there's.
Joe, can I ask a
Parts
question?
farther that they won't.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Can we have an ordinance wrote where if you share a property line, that both your mailboxes are on that property line?
I think you can. Yeah,
But on highway, state highway,
I don't think that.
Well, it's city property. That would be city property. It would be, we would have to check with, because it's gonna be on our on our sidewalk.
on the sidewalk, yeah.
Share.
Okay, so if you have a neighbor, you do not get to put your mailbox in the middle. It has to be on the property line.
Oh, like you have to share like
A
a
post.
post. Okay.
But then you're saying only places that have parking. So you're only talking about sidewalk areas.
I'm talking about anywhere that's, yeah, pretty much.
I can see how that would happen. Okay.
So that frees up
A lot of parking.
a little bit. It doesn't free up everybody's. But it's like,
Yeah.
what do you do with this problem, right? And
like the post office told us where to put our new box for over here. We couldn't even
Yeah.
put it over here. We had to put it.
Yeah.
It's all, everybody's is on this side.
Yeah.
No,
We put it
Well,
up.
they're supposed to,
That's
my
Mulberry.
mailbox is on the other side. They go.
Main Street's supposed to be on this side.
No. Post office goes by GIS. They tell you exactly like the property of it looks for. I want to put it up from there and they're like, no, this is the spot. And they show me on a map. So you have to put it right
They
there.
told us ours is up on Mulberry.
But here's the thing that y'all, if we make a city ordinance and work with the postmaster and make it to where, hey, we're putting a parking spot here and we're gonna leave on every property line, 6 foot on each side so that you can swing your mail car in there and then take off.
And you're saying you're talking about the postmaster.
No, Georgetown is.
Okay.
Why can't you make it where they don't have mailboxes?
They would have to either have a unit, like they're talking about
Where they go to the
a
post office.
multi-box, and old people aren't gonna wanna go half a mile to get their mail. I mean, I just don't see that working. They will not, they will not, they will not put it in the box.
That's the problem. We don't have a foot carrier.
You know, the other option is you could force everybody in the city limits to get a PO box or don't get mail.
Let's, just for my comments, let's say required, not forced.
Required,
Yeah.
whatever. Hey, good point. But I hadn't even thought, you know, hey, we have this bracket like you were talking about, and the post, it has to be this, and the city will reimburse $50 of that fee. You know, and I'm not saying that we would, but it's, you know, how do we fix a problem that we have to do something?
I mean, it's not far stretched like from fire departments. Certain municipalities, you can buy a burn barrel from them. They're saying if you want to burn in city limits, you have to buy this to have in city limits. I mean, what's the difference in mailbox?
I think we could fix the parking all day long and you're still gonna have a parking problem.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it even gets to the point where these barrels out here, who owns these barrels? Oh,
We do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should get them off the sidewalk.
They do follow the ordinance, says it shouldn't be on there.
Obstruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I looked hard into this.
Yeah.
I actually I drew it out. I thought maybe 75 spots we could get from one end to the, down here.
But then you have some people that aren't using the sidewalk that are in the parking area. I mean,
If we do dedicate parking spots, and we'll make this known, if we dedicate parking spots, Georgetown actually charges people, residents, even though it's in front of their house, if they want to park there, they pay a fee.
Guarantee
A
it.
year fee, that's their parking spot.
Yeah, because they don't have driveways. Most houses have driveways. I had a friend that lived on Main Street.
Yeah.
She got charged.
Yep, but I don't want that. I don't want that. What I'm just saying is, and also we have to follow snow guidelines. If they come out and say snow emergency on 227, guess what? Those cars are in a parking spot and they have to be moved.
I think the only road you'll have is, we're talking about 30 properties out of 200, and they'll have a legitimate thing to say, well, you're forcing, or you're requiring something on me, but you're not the rest. I mean, it's worth looking into.
I challenge all of us.
Yeah.
Even more than Megan, but I challenge all of us to come up with a better solution, because I'm telling you right now that the sidewalks have to be, they are bad. You cannot go up and down our sidewalk.
What time do you all get your mail? I don't get mine until after
2 or 3.
4:30 or okay. Say, because down here, if they get it earlier, I could see that, but if they didn't see time.
I get mine pretty early.
Have another one and now it's later.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I asked him, I said, all these parking spots down here and people are parking. I said, how do you deliver the mail? He said, they don't get mail.
They don't. It's same way in our subdivision. If you're, somebody's parked at your mailbox, they'll drive straight on by.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate for every resident down here. I don't know.
In Frankfurt, we parked in front of ours. The mailman got out and put a pre-made postcard and said, I cannot deliver your mail today because you were blocking the mailbox, stuck in my mailbox. And they were
But couldn't put the mail in there.
you put your card in it.
And George, some subdivision first been working, that's out there, well, the horn until somebody comes out, things are true. There you go. As a blocker back.
I'm delivering that mail no matter what. And I would say this too, whatever we do, make sure we're also working, because that post office serves its entire community, to make sure not any way ruffling feathers, because we were already scared of losing that post office a couple of years back. But they looked at cost of things and,
You gotta think about
Well,
trash
somebody-
pickup too.
Somebody has to deliver mail here.
yeah, but
They
you
come
wouldn't
out
have
of
to use
Georgetown.
the window during the day, and you wouldn't have means of talking to somebody about your mail and
Mhm.
holding your mail here, you have to drive to Georgetown and get it.
I'm just saying, I don't know if we want to point somebody to it. I really think it's a problem. Like, maybe we talk about it in the workshop. Can we do that too?
Maybe a
We
second,
can't vote on
maybe a second workshop.
it. Just tie it in
Talk
with
about
it.
anything in it, can't you?
You
Yeah.
can, but
You know, maybe also consider, it's bad, but is there any other cities that have gone to this extent that you didn't get your mail day? I mean,
It's just really bad. The best thing that I can come up with is if you had a property line mailbox next to you, you become one. So you're making it easier on the mail carrier.
Yeah.
Because he's only having to stop, at one spot it says stop in two.
I'm not saying it doesn't really move your mailbox that far, like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
still right there,
Or certain block, like a
and
block.
it's
And then-
not walking too far.
And then have a bracket that attaches to the curb with a 4x4, whatever we decide, post, and they can mount their mailboxes on there.
and you're just talking areas we're gonna physically mark parking
The-
spaces.
Well, to the best of our ability. Yeah. Or, I guess we'd have to have the blessing of the postmaster too, to do that, but I'm sure they would work with us on that.
You have to make sure they'll allow them to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, anyway. Get back to Zach, he's got a meeting with this guy, so he's got a bunch of these questions down to what kind of, if we can paint the colors, if we can, I wanna do a no parking in front of the school. Because of, the traffic backup, just no parking. Stuff like that, he's gonna find out if we can even do this stuff, so whenever Zach comes back.
Next,
ABC ordinance review should probably, I don't know if Joe has anything, or if you're gonna think.
no, I don't. Bonding.
You missed one.
Oh, here's a good thing.
Bonding.
I have something on that. We'll pass those down. So we talked about, I didn't know we should go on and pay the bonds, but those bonds are refundable. We found out when we canceled Rita's and theirs, they gave us money back on them because we didn't use the whole bond. But this is information on bonding, because the question came up last meeting. This is an article off KLC's website. It's just a posting article. Then there's an actual article back here, but I reached out to KLC, something they have. They can do the individual bonds, the public official like we currently get. And that's great, except for Jennifer and Michelle can attest, and maybe Peggy, she's gone. You have to schedule time to go up there, sign everything. Each individual person has to go up there. They base it on that person's credit rating. KLC has the option. We could go ahead and set the officers that we bond, which is the clerk, assistant clerk, the mayor pro tem. Anybody can sign or get into the funds and be on the signature cards at the bank. And every year, like this next year, when we either come back or get voted out, the new income commission does not have to go personally. They can go up there and say, here's my election thing, I want mayor, and they sign. The petition would just say mayor. From now out, for perpetuity, it'd say mayor bonding. And when the new mayor comes in, they go get bonded, the new clerk comes in, they go get bonded, they sign up for it. And that way, future commissioners don't have to send the person up there individually, they don't have to sign individually with their name. And my thought is, it'd probably be a better rate, because right now, I told you on the budget meeting, they base it on your personal credit. For mine was 270 last year, another person's down there was like $100 more in that. It was based on their credit, and that costs the city. Where if we could do a package deal with them, or even do individual, if we're going to do it, we could go KLC and talk to them about it. And I did include also her email back, and I included, the statutes, because we were all like, what's the statute say about being bonding? It basically boils down to everybody I talked to says, only if you can sign checks or you're on a signature card at the bank, do you have to be bonded.
Well, that's not what I read
Where'd you read what you read?
on the state.
They're all statutory.
It said that, that anybody that is responsible for public funds can say anything about writing checks along with.
That's the responsibility of public fund, because you can't hear this.
to handle public funds in the execution of their duty. So your bond, and that is, I've never understood that in five commissioners. It's just the people who have signature power on the account.
Yeah,
It's a
so,
cover theft.
right.
I mean, that's what we're talking
Well,
about.
it's also to cover misappropriations of funds.
Well,
No, because if you read the statutes, it doesn't cover you if you do an illegal act. You're doing an illegal act, that doesn't cover you, it covers you.
so just because you can vote to spend the city's money doesn't require you to be bonded. But if you can write a check, then you need to be bonded.
Right, which I understand that. But if you go on the Kentucky website, it recommends that anybody that holds a public office of commissioner, mayor, pro tem.
What website is it?
It's on the Kentucky whatever site.
Doggo.
I looked it up.
And are they selling something?
No, it was actually Kentucky site.
I don't see the purpose of bonding someone who doesn't have a signature power.
Can I just ask, like, why would it matter? Does it cost like a bunch of money to have all of this?
I think the ones in the thing are 305 now.
And that covers for like a year?
Yes. Which is something you ought to look at then and just read. That you can look down yourself, but. Yeah, I think $1,200 to do the rest. And I kind of wonder, you said something, somebody said last meeting, are you all talking about making sure you're covered insured wise? Because we can look at insurance policies and see what covers for acts, but.
That's something different.
Yeah, that's a totally different thing than bonding.
That's totally different.
Yeah, because think about it, you can't spend any money from the city. The clerk has to sign a check. And our policy is it has to have 2 signatures on it, so those people are responsible for what's paid out of city funds. You can't be held responsible, because you can't execute a check, you can't actually sign it.
So for some reason we got sued, does that, like, this bonding cover?
No, if you get sued, no. That's, bonding is to protect the city from the pieces of
The public. And it's in that order, it talks about it's for the funds itself, it's for the public's funds, not for the appointed position or the person in that position, elected position.
It happens. You hear about it every few years. Some city official has been siphoning off money. I mean,
But even if you decide you want to do everybody 7 year, it's still gonna be cheaper to look at doing a blanket thing that turn over at the end of the year when new commission comes in, they don't have to go up there and do it, they have to wait for it to be approved. And the thing about this is also, she said, depending on how you set for limits and how much money that individual person can actually have access to, if it's under $100,000, then they wouldn't even have to do a credit check through them. They don't require a credit check. But just some package to look at and see.
I'll see if I can find that and send it to you.
Yeah, definitely, because people I talked to, and I got directed to this article, and I got directed, everyone mentioned this specific statute, the bond required of persons handling public funds. So.
And we can make a motion and vote on it, and we can all be bonded if that's what we desire.
If we do that, then I would like him to find out what the package deal is. So we can at least have that first.
We know roughly individually, she just paid them and they were $300. I mean.
And 305, one of them, it was like 3.
They're all.
Yeah, so take the bigger one was 350, bigger one was 356, mine was 300. But the 356, take that and say if that's what you're gonna be across the board, just times that times the number of people, 6, 7 people, 5, 6, 7,
It'll be about 15.
21, yeah.
If it's something that you desire, you can make a motion.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'll let me do some more research. Make sure I'm not looking at something wrong.
It's totally up to you.
that's, are your bond, no, I'm through, underwriters through Rockins.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm. They were Lewis Wolf at, Credit Hall, and then they bought them out.
I have to carry a bond and a notary.
Yes.
That wouldn't transfer to here, I would think it would have to be a separate bond.
I'm glad you said that. Also, in that, look at that packet, if we're gonna require our clerks to be notaries, we can get through KLC, we can get the notary bonds too, instead of bond, which you all do have, right, notary bonds? I didn't see it. When I looked through the budget, I didn't see where it's paid last year.
I would probably go ahead and price it out.
Yeah, that's what my last email to her said, I need to know how.
Do you want approval or vote to
Or you wanna see how much it costs for?
be able to even go forth with that?
Well, what I told her was, when she replied, I said, thank you. Quick question. Where the documents need to be filled? Because she sent the documents here. I'll see. Need to be filled out to get a quote for the bonds. I asked because our current budget has bonds listed the line item for what we expected the bonds to be for the other provider. As well as I'm sure there would be the first question night that asked how much it was. So I asked her for it, but it was the end of the day. I sent that at like 3:53. So hopefully try to be back. I can just forward that email to everybody, right? It's all they can talk about it. I say, here's, when she sends it back, I was forwarding to everybody what the cost is.
If it's not, if it's the same that we're paying now, I say we all do it.
I just like the thought of,
Better be safe than sorry.
I like the thought of January 1st, no matter who's in that
But if
seat.
I 100% agree with you.
Because when Billy left, the first, 4 weeks, I was on them, because I was signing checks without being bonded. I mean, because we didn't have any option. We had to pay the bills. That scared me.
If it's a package deal and it's about the same price we're paying, go ahead and set them up next year and just do everybody.
I'll
Better
send
be safe
another,
than sorry.
I'll send another email to her, what would be just do all 7 positions.
Do 5, 7, whatever. Do both of those. We'll take a vote on it next time. ABCs.
ABC ordinance review.
I think we're gonna table it.
I do know that, Kevin and Zach did meet up to go over quite a bit of it. They did get through quite a bit of it. How much I don't know. All right. Joe, executive session?
Yeah, I think there are two reasons, both under KRS 61.8101. Subsection C, proposed litigation, and subsection F, discussions that might lead to appointment, discipline, or dismissal of an employee.
Make a motion.
I'll second. All those in favor?
You know, in favor of
Yes,
Yes.
I'm just gonna.
that? I did.
No.
Oh.
All right,
Motion that we come out of executive session.
I said,
all those in favor?
Motion we adjourn.
No, for the police benefit, in the beginning, John had asked, he's got a lot, is that the surplus thing?
Yes.
Yes, pass that up there, bud. So John had a bunch of stuff they want to get rid of. And he asked if they can just get rid of it, and Joe, you told me if I'm wrong, I told him to print off this, everybody look at it. I think we have to surplus everything. For the-
Yeah, but the matter of
That's what I said.
Unless it's
disposing
broken.
of it is by,
No, even broken, even
I know.
pay for money, yeah,
yes, we have to surplus it, but you can't dispose of it.
if nobody buys it.
Well, if it has no value.
Oh, zero.
If it's broken or has no value. Where there are some things that are exempt, right? Some things you cannot surplus to the public,
Hard drives you can destroy.
up to the store.
Yeah. Okay, or probably better to keep it, it's a hard drive, just like.
So do we have to set up a date where, do we have to set up a date where like, hey, the city's having a surplus sale, February 28th, come on down. Put your bid in.
I think there's a website that can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's gonna give us a list of everything, correct?
Yes, that's what, yeah.
All right. So motion we adjourn.
A second.
Third.
All those in favor? All right. Get that turned off.
Ready to get more. Probably should do that. Yeah. Sure. This guy uploaded her overnight. Yeah, turn that.
Yep.
Consider.
Got this off?
No. And it.
Joe, there's other stuff that they need surplus too, like, right, just, I wanna make sure I'm right. Like,
Surplus.
like, tasers,
Oh, I'm sure that.
stuff like that, like there's certain surplus stuff that can't go to the general public.
I'm sure that's true. I mean.
I don't know what the
In
same.
the meeting of, in the, for everyone.
I know there are certain things.